Yes, hello. Hallo YouTube. Wir spielen jetzt Slay the Princess und wir machen heute Achievement Hunting und versuchen die letzten, ich glaube 23 Achievements, die mir noch fehlen, zu schaffen. Let's go. Let's go. This is a love story, falls ihr das nicht wusstet. It is a love story. Ich hoffe, der Ton passt. Sollte passen eigentlich. So. Genau, wir werden nicht loaden. Die Frage ist, kann ich ein paar von denen... Oha. Kann ich die eigentlich löschen? Das sind die automatischen. Ah, das sind die Quick Saves, okay. Man kann die Speicherstände, glaube ich, nicht löschen. Ich weiß ehrlich gesagt nicht, weil... Ich fange mit die jetzt alle nichts machen. Wir meinen einfach Page 5. Wir nehmen Page 5. Wird spaßen. Wir fangen ein neues Spiel an. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Danke für den
And
Lurch,
at the end of
Kirsi.
that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world. Okay, für das Stranger brauchen wir die Tatsache, dass wir einfach nicht hingehen.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No, and I don't fucking care.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yes.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Ja, glaubst du? We
You're
are
really
not
keen on
going.
wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Für den Fall, dass dir nicht bewusst ist, was das Wort Tod bedeutet. Tod, ne? Tod.
Your silence is deafening. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yes.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
The princess. Nope. No fighting. Was? There is no fighting this? Is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. No.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you
We
right
don't.
now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Die Musik ist auch anders jetzt.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Alter, die Musik ist so creepy.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Certain death.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh, ich glaube, das habe ich selber noch nie gemacht. The Stranger. Sehr gut.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that
Da
path
ist einfach eine
is a
Mauer.
cabin. You're
Ja, ja.
here to slay her.
Wir wissen's, wir sind geloopt. We looped. We did a loop-de-loop. Oh, ich kann nur to the cabin gehen. Was?
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. He might have
Contrarian.
walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Ja,
If by
einfach
ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever,
das Gegenteil
then
machen.
yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
I'm trying. Ist das nicht so, als ob ich das steuern könnte? Es gibt nur die Möglichkeit, zur Cabin zu gehen. Egal. Ich schau mal, ob wir eine andere Möglichkeit kriegen,
A terrible sense of deja
wenn ich ein
vu.
paar
No, you don't have that. This
Explore-Sachen
is the
mache. Wir
first
kriegen ja schon
time
das
either of
Stranger,
us
also
have
ist schon
been
wurscht.
there.
Es geht nur darum, das Stranger zu kriegen beim ersten Mal.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's... I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's more... He might have... If by ruining my... The world really did... The world hasn't ended...
Okay, wow, das war der exakt selbe Text nochmal.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
You are not begging hard enough.
A warning before you go any further.
Das ist so gut.
She will
Yeah.
lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Ist
We're
okay.
stuck going in there. Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Das ist allerdings auch wahr. Okay. We don't have a
The
choice.
cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ich habe auch das Gefühl, dass das perspektivisch nicht ganz passt.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
Out the
What good is a
window!
knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Einmal noch.
You
Dann
can't
verstehe
just
ich's.
say that. And when everything here is so wrong.
Rom.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Ah, ich weiß ja nicht so genau.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Na, 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 na.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going
turn
to
into
pull yourself
Eminem.
together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going
True.
to stop doing my job. so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Okay. Wir können den Mirror ignorieren. Wir haben alle Achievements, die den Mirror betreffen. Dementsprechend ignoriere ich das, weil das nur Zeit in Anspruch nimmt. Ja, weil es wurscht ist, wir nehmen.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it?
Hä?
The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Ah. So, okay.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice. You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Nice.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Jetzt sind wir badass.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
We are really badass
It
now.
really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
No. Out the window! Nein, wir nehmen es mit.
The door to the basement creaks open,
das ist das.
revealing
Okay.
a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Das haben wir schon
Nothing
gesehen,
here seems
ja.
to belong. The air here
Yeah.
has a sickening... If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Der Contrarian, Alter. Okay. Harsh stairs to the left, center staircase, soft stairs to the right. Okay, wir haben schon mal die Stairs gemacht. Deswegen die soft stairs to the right bringen uns zur Damsel. Die harsh stairs bringen uns, glaube ich, zum Beast. Und die center stairs zu der neutralen Princess. Wenn wir das Blade mithaben, müsste das dann die sein, die wir auch so treffen, wenn wir mit dem Blade runtergehen. Also,
You step onto the center staircase.
das haben wir schon
Concentrate
gesehen,
on
ja.
where you are, and so you take
Das
one
wird so
careful,
viele.
focused step. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical
Untether.
sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
oh mein fucking Gott, ich hab das vergessen, dass das passiert.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Princess out the window! Bin ich dafür.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Normal, step, step. I didn't realize I
And
was
yet here
here.
you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
I'm tired of waiting for an answer.
Ah ja, genau, jetzt fractured ja alles. So war das,
As the
voll.
princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures.
Genau.
And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Nope.
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Okay. Getting down here was weird. I was pulled apart, put back together again. Do you know what happened?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Huh. You're locked up for a reason. Do you know why? Apparently a threat to the world. I was sent to slay
I
you.
don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Not yet.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Nice.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
Ja.
Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to
Curious,
get out of here.
confused.
This whole place is making me itch.
Don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything. Leave her in the basement. Wieso gibst du mir da... Hä? Es ist alles eins? Ach so! Ach so, weil wir sie ja gefractured haben, deswegen. Also try and free her, leave her und slay the princess ist alles dasselbe, basically. Okay, wait.
Princess. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it? No, I don't need a name.
My name is whatever hushed whispers follow in the wake of my devastation.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Da fehlt doch noch eine.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Okay.
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. It must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
Da ist sie ja.
Not that there's much I can do while chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
Da ist es die Damsel.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Hier und dann reihum, hätte ich gesagt.
You would always start by stabbing her. Which her?
Ja.
Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine?
Excuse me?
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Out the window!
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Okay, do all of it all at once. Genau. Try and free her, leave her in the basement, slay the princess, all at once. Let's go.
Wait, that's not right.
Doch,
Go
let's
on.
go.
You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Oh, mir ist gerade eingefallen, ich habe vergessen, die Kategorie zu ändern.
All at once you charge forward, knife gleaming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like?
Yes.
What an unbearable mess. But this...
Oh Gott.
We can't...
Ekelhaft.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh, and he's gone.
falls apart.
Ekelhaft.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
What have we done?
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
I am uncomfortable too.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Can you fix
We
us?
should help her. I think we did this.
Die ist mit AI generiert worden, sie hat zu viele Finger.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Ja, wirklich.
Please.
You just say nothing. Okay, it's going to be okay. Wir sind nett. And there it is, still on quiet again. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Should we try and find
Should we
her?
try and find her?
Nope.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Okay. Ich weiß nicht, wohin sie gegangen ist. The narrator is gone. Supposed to look at the
Something
mirror.
dreadful about. No.
Okay, das ist eh.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. The narrator is
Yes.
gone.
Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't do this.
Doch. Ignore him. You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. I am such a cute boy. Look at my cute boy. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach the stranger. Oh mein fucking Gott.
Finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Gehen wir mal ein paar
I am
Sachen durch.
solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Okay. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Das ist tatsächlich eine meiner Lieblings Sachen, die sie sagt. Das ist so eine coole Metapher. So. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Ich will genug Sachen sagen, damit ich fragen kann, was sie von dem Wessel hält.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yes. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Rich and vibrant, okay.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Okay, das wollte ich wissen. Cool. What happens next?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Don't forget to drink, Kinder.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't. Everything goes dark and you die. Wolfu, servus! Welcome, welcome.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay,
And at the end of that path, you're here to...
we looped again. Beziehungsweise we looped to a new start. Let me just gucken, dass ich nichts falsch mache. Strange Beginning heißt das Ganze. Fear more vessels of any kind. When she awakens, fight her. When given the opportunity, tell her... Okay. Also es ist basically egal, was für Vessels wir jetzt bringen. Weil wir haben mit Stranger angefangen. Das heißt, wir speichern jetzt hier zur Sicherheit. So. Gut. Jetzt schaue ich mir an, was wir für ein Nightmare machen müssen. Was uns fehlt. Und zwar No Exit haben wir da noch nicht. Enter without the knife, talk to the princess, retrieve the knife, lock her inside. Okay. Cool. Also. Enter without the knife.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning, she will love.
Ja. Ich werde jetzt da ein bisschen beziehungsweise, warte mal, es gibt doch die Möglichkeit hier, das zu skippen, ne? Skip. Unseen Text. Ich weiß nicht, ob das das Richtige ist. Aber probieren wir das einmal. Proceed into the cabin. Wir könnten auch die Transitions skippen, aber das möchte ich eigentlich nicht.
The interior of the cabin is almost... The blade is your implement.
Okay. Ohne Knife. Enter the basement without the knife. Tschüss, Papa, und Fuenet.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice
Hello?
Ja.
Is someone there?
is...
Ja, das
Don't let
kennen wir,
it fool-
das kennen wir schon alles. Das kennen wir schon alles. Talk to the princess for a bit, retrieve the knife und lock her. Okay. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come down.
You walk down the
Come
stairs and lock
downstairs.
eyes with the... She's beautiful. I
Yes,
am
we know.
begging you to stay focused. There's a
Yes,
lot...
yes, yes.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Maybe. Let's talk.
Okay.
Okay, what's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Sure. Da gibt's jemanden, der heißt Mario Mario.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Right? I don't know.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Okay, haben wir schon? Ah ja, retrieve the blade. Examine the chains, examine the chains. Okay, talk mal noch ein bisschen. Sie sagt da gar nichts drauf. Achso, ich muss noch was dazu sagen, okay.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Ihr Blick ist so. What the actual fuck, boy?
How long has she been down here?
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
I was hoping you would tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Das ist allerdings wahr.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Wow.
Whoever sent you to
It's done.
slay me
Nice.
claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, wir sind wieder hier. Sehr gut. Keep her locked away. Retrieve the blade, genau. You have to retrieve the blade und dann lock her inside.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along and get whatever you're planning to get. But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right?
She ain't.
She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's
She
only a
gone.
severed arm its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Severed arm. Ich dachte immer, dass man das anders
Is it
ausspricht.
just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Okay, I think we got off the wrong foot. We can start over. She lost an arm. I'm locking her down there and letting her bleed out. Genau, locking her down. Lock her inside the
This
basement.
is a
Let's go.
dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds?
She will.
Doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
Nope. Lock her away. Tell you what, I'll even stay here for a while to make sure she's dead. Lock her away.
You close the basement door, locking it
That's
behind you
it.
and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off.
Das
I
kennt
know
man.
you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyway.
Ja, das wissen wir schon.
Terrifying. As she
Ja,
violently
ja.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. You don't
Yep.
know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh doch,
It
ich weiß
doesn't
das.
sound like she's getting any weaker. No.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. Where is she?
Ja.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
We have seen this. Immer
You
noch
try and
eklig.
stumble to your feet, but as the
Es
princess
wird nicht
draws
besser.
near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. Whose
Oh
side
mein
are you on?
Gott.
Yours, of course.
So
Das ist das,
helpless.
She steps closer.
wo wir nichts mehr tun
One
können.
Or maybe I can't shame.
Your lungs
Nein,
stop.
geh weg.
Say better luck next time.
Geh weg.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare. Okay. Enter the basement with the knife and slay the nightmare.
You're here.
She's going to kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Ich frag dich. Das ist das jetzt.
Mein Mann hat Sachen gedruckt. Und so wie mein Kind möchte ich das gerne herzeigen.
Ja, ich bin stolz drauf.
Ja, warte, wir nehmen die andere Kamera.
2 von 4 Cover of Fair von Bayonetta.
Ziemlich cool, ja. Schimmert voll geil im Licht.
Ja.
Ich finde es auch geil, dass da einfach Parsley oben steht und
Das ist Sage.
Sage. Ja. Geil. Ja,
2 von 4.
sind cool geworden.
2 to go, quasi.
Nice. Viel Erfolg.
Wenn die Babsi dann zu uns kommt, muss sie die eine noch mal mitnehmen. Ich brauche nämlich die Feder.
Ja,
ansonsten,
schreibe ich ihr dann.
ansonsten kann ich die Dinger echt fertig machen.
Mhm. Sieht nice aus, yes. Vorhang. Du brauchst im Endeffekt gar nicht viel nachbearbeiten. Sind ziemlich perfekt gedruckt. Also abgesehen von Lackierung und so eventuell. Ich meine so Schleifen und so Stuff.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very
Paranoid.
good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said...
Okay. Ist okay. Gehen wir weiter.
She will lie.
Wir kennen das
It
eh
doesn't
schon.
matter.
Don't trust anyone. Yes, 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 I know.
The interior of the cat.
Yeah.
The blade is. Hold on. It's just an empty. She's already got an out, hasn't she? I'm going so.
Ja, 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 das kennen wir schon, das kennen wir schon, das kennen wir schon. Wir nehmen das Knife mit. Take the blade.
You reach down. Good. Is it the blade?
Good.
Those are the.
Und jetzt gehen wir ins Basement und slayen den
You cross
Nightmare.
over the more the air. Her.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Das ist jetzt die Route, wo wir basically am Sterben sind.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. She could. Are you real? No, I'm not. Excuse. We're going to. Please.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you.
Was weiß ich, go right, es ist eh
You turn
wurscht.
to the faintly out.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As
Yes,
the
let me
princess approaches,
slay you.
your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
Cute.
Has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot
Okay.
Can't decide what you
Kennen
want to
wir.
do. Oh well.
She isn't attacking us. The why doesn't matter. Your weapon is.
Okay, finish me off, blah blah blah, blah blah blah.
Lungs, liver.
I'm not doing any of this, I'm not helping. Toss the blade and remain with another. Nein, leave together, run. Slap!
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Can she? Nerves. We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, unmoving.
Exit done!
Heart,
Nightmare done.
liver.
Das war das Achievement, das wir wollten.
Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
Yes.
I can. Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, I hate this.
I hate this.
Time passes. Forever's gonna end eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Stimmt.
You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Because we are looping when we are
Why?
dying.
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Just come back again. I've got the best company. What more do I need? Am I not a creature of biology? Are you stuck here with us? Are you capable of going other places? Take the blade from her body. Ich meine, es ist basically egal, weil wir haben unser Dings, aber ich meine, irgendwie müssen wir ja fertig werden mit dem Run.
More time passes. You're still here.
Okay.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Das haben wir noch nie ausprobiert.
Oh no, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here forever. There's no way out now. More time passes. You're still here.
Okay, wir müssen ein paar
Again.
Explores machen.
That's... I don't like the way you said that. Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Okay.
That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. You really shouldn't have gotten rid of the blade. It was our way out. What were you thinking? Now, if we're going to be stuck here until we starve, we really shouldn't be at each other's throats.
Das Einzige, was ich gefinkt habe, war...
I'm stuck here with
Das habe ich noch nie
I wish I
ausgewählt.
wouldn't.
Also,
Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
yes.
Oh, you could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
A game to pass the time, Alter.
No. Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely. Still no.
I'm going to wear you down.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Yes, let's go.
The
Secret?
narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us.
Doch.
I can. The narrator continues to ignore you.
Wir gehen ihm jetzt am Nerv. Oh
You
man.
wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade. No, you really shouldn't have, but biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
Oh. Wraith haben wir leider nix.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It does. Yes. No, there. What if... Okay, Then let
Das
me
haben wir dann
remind-
alles schon
Oh,
gesehen.
this place. That's all. I really.
Proceed
Continue down
to
the
the
path towards the
cabin.
cabin. It isn't long before you're. I don't like maybe.
Bla,
Whatever. It's,
bla, 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 bla.
the interior of the cabin
Ah,
is
das
the
ist
only furniture or
das,
strength.
ja.
The mirror. What do you mean? I suppose.
Okay, approach the
You
mirror.
slowly make your way. Oh, do we? You stop. This is it. You reach.
So, da wir das schon alle,
Shit.
da haben wir
Where
schon
is she? You
alles,
feel
ja.
something
Das heißt,
flow.
ich klicke mich
Icy
da jetzt
pain
einfach
radiates up
durch.
from the. You're met with a.
You killed me last. So now,
Okay. And yeah, then turn. Oh, like it is. Except that. Yes.
Ich will nichts exploren, ich will strugglen.
You violently.
it's so.
You remain pinned her torso. So
Hello.
you can't like this.
Servus.
Okay. Is yeah. It
Let's
is. Your
go.
vision fades.
Hi.
You're awake. It's so cramped in here. Like this. I
Get
know.
up.
It's rather rude to show up
Super
in somebody
sexy,
else's.
ja.
We were gonna let you out. Were we? I was. And what? We weren't all. We don't. Your body.
Oh Gott. Throw the body into the abyss.
You're not. One. You throw everything you have against her and manage for her thought. Yes, I don't think this what happens. But I want.
Tschüss. We did it!
But it feels
going
so
to be
bad.
okay.
Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's
No,
calling
no,
us,
no.
and not in a good way. You don't need to comfort them. Okay. Can we trust you? Whatever makes you.
Jetzt war sie mal nett. You approach the mirror, you gaze into a reflection, bla 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 bla, you've grown. So. Das ist Nummer 2.
Flickering lights in empty cities. When
Ja. I'm ready to go.
I await your return, we will meet again.
I know. So.
Your Honor, you're here.
Ist okay. Jetzt sind wir bei dem hier. Gut. Dann hätte ich gesagt... Mach mal die Witch, weil ich so fucking neugierig bin. Ich will wissen, was der Thorny Vessel ist. Wo ist sie denn? Hi! Na? Wie geht's dir? Excuse me? Bin ich jetzt drüber gescrollt? Da ist es. Out the window! Bring the thorn to her to unlock this achievement. Okay, enter. Bring the thorn. Ja, okay. Enter the basement without the knife. Lie to the princess. When the narrator throws the knife, slay her. Enter the basement with the knife. Give it to the witch and attempt to leave the basement without the... Oh mein Gott, das ist ja schon wieder super kompliziert. Aber, okay. Also nicht zu 100% schlecht. Because still alive. So. Wir gehen to the cabin. Aber ich hoffe, es geht dir bald besser.
Path. A warning. She will.
So. Without the knife und lügen. Okay.
The interior of the blade.
Bla bla bla. Enter the basement.
The door to her voice
Hello?
is. Don't let it.
Wir lügen.
Wait, really?
I see.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs. She's beautiful. I am begging you to...
Hi. I can't believe you're here. Wait, I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to... You're only making this more difficult.
Ja,
Thank
warte.
you.
Ist schon
You're
okay.
making a
Ist schon
huge...
okay. Ich mach
You're doing the
keine...
right. Walk up to the
Jetzt hört's auf zum
large and
Reden.
heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have...
Maybe it's somewhere up. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't...
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers... If we were stuck down here long enough, you attempt to make your way out of the base.
Okay,
Someone
passt.
else here.
Sehr gut. Wir werden eingesperrt. Return to the bottom.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom?
Gib mir
Easier
das
for
scheiß Blade
everyone.
endlich. Ich will sie
Look at the
jetzt
mess you're
slain.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic rising.
If I could just get out of...
She barely
Yes,
hesitates because
thank
she
you.
rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes. It's the blade
Da
from
ist
up,
das
or we
Blade.
could... You won't like...
Let's go. Slay her. Slay the princess!
Without hesitation, you bring the blade. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no...
You bastard. Were you
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Ja.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches
Ja,
on all
das
fours.
kennen wir
You've
eh.
made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing...
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's... not so... Don't waver. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal, your knife cut. Forget about trying to rescue.
Yep.
So
Slay
your
her.
nerves are seizing with pain. You seize a moment. We can still turn...
Finish
You
the
steal your
job.
excuse. Do you think this... Can you not feel all... You take another step. The two of you enter one last... You collapse on the ground. And the prince... Silent. You've paid a terrible...
If you think this is it...
But you don't have time to worry over such
Ja.
things.
Bla bla bla.
You're on
So.
a path. You're here.
So, bitte. Proceed to the cabin. Enter the
A
basement
warning
with
before you go any further.
the knife und give it to the
She will
witch.
don't...
Okay. Wir gehen mit dem Knife rein und geben sie ihr.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Take the blade.
Take the... Well, if we... That's not...
Enter the basement. Give the blade to the
The door
witch.
to the weak stuff. The
Ja.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Ja.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Ist schon wieder so ein bisschen Mummy-Type, hätte ich gesagt.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Yes, very.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Yeah,
Is
it's okay.
it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Sie hat seinen Uwu-Mund einfach. So, also, I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you. Not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? I get the sense that you're not happy with me. You scared me. When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones? Look, I know. Things got messy. But I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. Okay, das ist die Option, die wir wollen. I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye! Out the window! I'd like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. Slay the princess or slay the princess. Okay, so. Da ich ein bisschen Schiss habe, dass uns diese Sache wieder genommen wird, because I don't know, I'm going to give her the blade right now. Oder ist das schon mal passiert, dass die Option dann weggefallen ist? I don't know. Da steht auch nichts von Reden, also wir können sie ihr gleich geben. For the sake of the achievement, give her the blade.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I can.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us?
So she can throw it out the window.
No. As do I. I abstain? You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't democracy. We're giving her the blade. Give her the blade. Ah, yeah, never mind. That was such a silly idea. I'm not going to give her the blade. She clearly hates us. Don't do it. Give her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
You do.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now.
Yep.
Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
I don't know. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us... Step. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. It's up to you. Because da steht nichts von dem, was ich tun soll, also it's up to you.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Nice.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
And she has hairy legs.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Das ist so eine wilde Art, das zu spielen. Also, The Thorn, Past Life Gambit, hand your power to a suspicious character. Past Life? Wait, Past Life Gambit?
She stabbed us.
Yes.
She actually stabbed us.
Wir haben ein Achievement mitgenommen, das nicht geplant... Ich meine, es hat uns gefehlt, aber ich habe nicht gewusst, dass wir das mitnehmen. Sehr gut.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against. But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
Yeah, that did not work.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
Fine adjacent.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other. Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Sure.
Twice.
Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Okay. Attempt to leave the basement without the thorn. Müssen wir dann machen. This place is different. It keeps changing. We're going to free her. We are even now. I'm sure she understands it, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. I hope you don't think I'm planning on freeing her after she stabbed me in the heart. Screw the cabin. What happens if we just leave? You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Suddenly, I'm done with this. Huh? Ja.
Ich habe gerade die ganze Serie geguckt.
Die ganze Serie?
Ja, ganz benutzt. Es gab 6 Folgen.
Bitte was?
Es gibt 6 Folgen von Benutzer. Ich habe mir alle am Laptop angeguckt. Der Papa hat sich verbunden. Also
ich dachte, du redest von den Stofftieren.
Ja.
So, es ist Zeit für Stofftiere. Look what my child got for her birthday. Sie hat mich und sich bekommen. So süß, bitte. Oh mein Gott. Jetzt habe ich eine schöne Vorlage für mein Cosplay, tatsächlich. Nur, dass der Schal die falsche Farbe hat eigentlich. Weil eigentlich ist er ja rot, ne?
Ja.
Wurscht. Die Hose... Nein, die Hose ist okay. Hat ein bisschen was von der Biene, würde ich sagen. Na, but we have sands and papyrus.
Es ist das.
Uts. Nice. Take them.
Yes. Oh.
Hä?
Die waren im Himmel.
Ja, ist okay.
War schlimm.
So, hätten wir das auch erledigt. Wo waren wir? It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this
Hello,
seriously.
kitty!
It would mean your grip on things is slipping,
Wie geht's
which
dir?
in turn likely means her influence is spreading.
Au. Okay.
Someone's in the know.
Ah, shit. Ja, ich glaube, ich habe mir gerade Make-up ins Auge geschmiert. Maybe. Ansonsten geht's mir gut. Ansonsten kann ich mich nicht beschweren. Freut mich, dass es dir auch gut geht. So, haben wir es jetzt.
I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game.
Throw the Make-up out the window. Und hallo Seko, guten Abend, back from the gym. Nice. Ich war heute auch fleißig. Ich habe trainiert und wir waren heute wieder schwimmen. War sehr geil. Ein Tour oder nix. Ja, oh ja, ich tue mir was. Und Dankeschön. Aber ich muss mir immer ein bisschen was tun. Weißt du, kennst mich eh. Das wirst du heute noch öfter lesen. Ja, es passt eh. Dann kann ich wenigstens nicht vergessen, dass ich mir einen Button zulegen muss. Ich habe mir das übrigens nicht auf... oh ja, ich habe es mir aufgeschrieben. Hier steht's. Out the Widow habe ich geschrieben. Aber ich weiß nicht, was gemeint ist. Stolz auf you. And I'm stolz auf you too. So.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
We're even now?
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
You mean the smartest in the woods?
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan.
What plan? I'm lifting weights and I'm proud. Feel hacked.
Trust in what plan?
Ja, genau. Trust in what
The
plan?
decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself.
To keeps things secret. Das ist das erste Typo, das ich sehe in dem Spiel. Und wir haben schon sehr viel Text gesehen, also Hut ab.
Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Yes. Okay, you sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
Yeah, true.
So you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening?
Das ist eine
Then
gute
we can all
Frage.
move on and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
Not good.
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Okay. Dann proceed to the cabin, richtig? Ja, weil wir müssen ja ins Basement, damit wir dann aus dem Basement wieder rausgehen
It isn't
können.
long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone.
Take the world and throw it out the window!
You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Yeah. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Ist das geil.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her.
Chummy.
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
Ich schau nur ganz kurz. Wir haben da schon wieder mehrere Achievements, wo dasselbe Text steht, sehe ich gerade. Aber wurscht. Wir bleiben jetzt bei dem und schauen, weil ein Achievement haben wir ja vorhin mitgenommen, von dem ich nicht gewusst habe, dass es dazu passt. Dementsprechend schauen wir, was passiert. Okay.
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror.
Ach so, ich bin ein
He
Trottel.
says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right? Yeah.
Ja, der scheiß
He's either
Mirror,
a
wir wissen's
liar,
eh.
or so is the door to the basement behind the mirror. I promise you there isn't a mirror and...
Ja, wissen wir.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Yeah, enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going.
Der Erzähler ist jetzt gerade noch ein größeres A-Loch als sonst, oder? Ja, na, wir sind schon in Chapter 3, also im 3. Chapter schon. Und wenn du so weit kommst und so viel redest, dann ist er meistens ziemlich angepisst. Also ja.
They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
Yes.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to free you. I just want to talk. Ich weiß es nicht. Es steht hier jetzt nix. Da steht nur, ich soll versuchen, das Basement ohne sie zu verlassen. Ohne sie zu verlassen. So.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward.
Exactly, Seku, exactly.
You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
Das ist blöd.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Not really. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What did you think would happen after you killed me? Did you think I wouldn't hold it against you? I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you will let me. I can cut you free, but you will have to give me the blade. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest, turn and leave. I guess I don't have anything left to say to you. Turn and leave. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. Turn and leave. Okay. Jetzt ist die Frage, welche Antwort führt uns zu also das sind dreimal Turn and leave. Attempt, warte mal, ganz kurz. Funny vessel. Without the knife, lie. Cross the knife, slay. With the knife, give it. Without the knife, lie. So the knife, slay. With the knife, give it. Okay, ich habe hier zwei, wo dasselbe steht. Without the knife, lie. Cross the knife, slay. With the knife, give it. Reconcile. Okay. Reconcile. Das sind zwei mit Reconcile. Und dann ist das nächste mit... Oh. Oh. Ah, call her... Okay. Das letzte... Oh, das letzte ist... Das letzte ist tricky, sehr tricky. Aber das sind jetzt zwei Achievements jeweils, wo dasselbe steht. Also ist jetzt die Schwierigkeit... Wollen DNA doch sein und nehmen, wenn sie will, kann sie da bleiben und wir... Was? Kann sie da bleiben und wir gehen? Schwierig. Wir müssen auf jeden Fall für das Achievement versuchen abzuhauen. Das ist das Wichtigste. Da steht, attempt to leave the basement without the thorn. Das letzte auf Deutsch, ja. Probieren wir's, ja.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this?
Abandonment, das war's Falsche. Zumindest für das, was wir jetzt machen wollten. Das war Abandonment. Wir wollten a thorny vessel. Aber macht nix. Wir wollen eh alle. Okay, bitte du. Meine Güte, ich will eh alle Achievements.
Than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort. It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer. Almost feels like we're as bad as the powers that be. Is that all it really took to twist us into yet another tyrant? A single ounce of control? It sure feels like it. She looks so sad, bleeding and alone. And we're just turning our back on her.
Schlussendlich müssen wir einmal alles anklicken, damit wir alle Achievements kriegen. Also ist
Oh,
wurscht.
stop trying to bring morality into this. There are winners in life and there are losers. And what matters is that right now, we've decided to be a winner.
We've decided to be a winner.
But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a grim realization. The thorns won't let you leave. We don't have any way to cut through them. Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together as friends.
You can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever, together. You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
She wouldn't. It's only fair. We were going to leave her with no way out. Please return in the kindness. Thorns slice into the princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains as she raises the blade to her mouth. Take it. Take it now, before she swallows it out of spite.
I don't know.
You rush towards the princess, arms outstretched and grasping for the blade.
Gottes Willen! Secco! Danke für diese Werbeunterbrechung. Out the window! Die schluckt das? Ich weiß es nicht. Wir werden es sehen. Wir werden es sehen.
But as you tear through her thistled prison, the thorny vines dig deep into your arms, seemingly growing thicker and sturdier the closer you get to your goal. It feels like it should be within reach, yet you cannot reach it quickly enough. It's no use. Even if we grab it, we won't be able to pull it back out of there. It's better than letting her eat it and losing it forever. You just manage to reach her hand, grasping it firmly in yours before the thorns finally trap you in place. Blood trickles down your arm, mingling with hers. The two of you lock eyes.
We're stuck like this, aren't we? I knew this was always going to be how it ended.
Ah, da ist es schon. Da kommt's schon. Okay. Wir haben a thorny vessel, wollten wir kriegen. Und wir haben 3 Achievements gekriegt, die alle nicht a thorny vessel sind, mit denen ich aber nicht gerechnet habe. It's a win in my book.
She's gone. And there's that mirror. But it feels so bad. Like, it's going to...
Ja, wir sind nett, wir sind nett. It's going to be nice.
Okay. So, finally.
We're going places. Dankeschön. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. You've withered. Da fehlen uns ja jetzt nur noch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Achievements, was die Witch angeht. Ist ja nix. Alles gut, Kitty. Wie gesagt. Am Ende des Tages muss ich alles machen, weil ich die 100% will. Also passt das schon.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides
Ja, das haben wir schon 1000-mal gehört. Gusch. Wir haben das alles schon gehört. Das will ich
This
hören.
one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Cool.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Ah! A thorny vessel. Okay, passt. Es hat funktioniert. Es hat funktioniert. Es hat funktioniert. Alter.
You're on a path in the woods.
Nice!
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Jetzt haben
And in
wir's.
the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, that sucks. Yay! Sehr gut. Passt. Also, wir haben jetzt den Nightmare gemacht und die Witch. Richtig? Und den Stranger. Genau, mit Stranger machen wir. Stranger, Nightmare, Witch. So. 2 brauchen wir noch. Ich lese mal. Wir haben nämlich bei Spectre und bei Beast jeweils noch 2 Achievements. Yeah, Emote Spam, let's go! So, Spectre. Die Exorcist und Heartripper. Ich schaue jetzt nämlich, ob das jeweils 2 Achievements sind, die man gemeinsam holen kann. So, the Exorcist and Heartripper. Enter the basement with the knife. Slay the princess without discussion or hesitation. Do not investigate the body. Allow the spectre to possess you. And slay her. Okay. Ah ja, genau. Da possesst sie uns ja und dann gehen wir mit ihr quasi raus. Und dann sehen wir das Blade und können uns selber abstechen. So. Und dann haben wir Enter the basement with the knife, slay the princess without discussion, do not investigate the body, don't allow the spectre to possess you. Das ist dann der Heartrip. Okay, das sind 2 komplett unterschiedliche Wege. Und bei Beast, get the priest and the handcuffs for the priest in case of chill. Das war böse. Das war sehr böse. Schäm dich. Geh und schäm dich. Beast Route. Wir haben Freeze und Fight bei der Beast Route, die uns noch fehlen. Freeze. Enter the basement without the knife. Do not tell her that you're here to save her. When another throws the knife, attempt to slay, but give up. Enter the basement with or without the knife und stand still is Freeze. Get the priest and throw it out the window! Das ist Freeze und Fight ist... Oh Gott, das ist irgendwo anders. Attempt, but give up. Von wem habe ich das gelernt? Psst, psst, psst. Basement with the knife. Move and ask 2 questions. You should now be able to wait for her to strike and hit her back. Oh mein Gott, Fight ist ja super kompliziert. Enter the basement with the knife. Remain silent, stay still and ready to fight. Okay. Oh mein fucking Gott. Tatsächlich, glaube ich, habe ich Bock auf ein Spectre. Wir müssen eh noch 2 machen. Ziemlich schwarz. Ja, ziemlich schwarz. So. Wobei, warte, lass mich schauen, ob wir bei den anderen vielleicht mehrere auf einmal schaffen. Your obedient servant und a dominant vessel und das sind 3 untereinander. Okay. Enter with the knife. Talk to her, tell her there's no way you're going to kill her, refuse to drop the knife, attempt to slay, but give up. Attempt to slay, but give up. Bring the tower. Okay, bring the tower to her to unlock this achievement. Okay. Enter the basement with or without the knife, follow her every command, pledge yourself to the tower. Enter the basement, follow her every command, pledge yourself to the tower, and free her. Okay. Refuse every command and slay the tower. Und da brauchen wir... Achso, warte, das haben wir schon. A godly vessel und the end of something. Da. Was? Enter the basement with the knife, talk to her, tell her there's no way you're going to kill her, refuse to drop the knife, attempt to slay, but give up. Enter with the knife, refuse the command, then slay yourself. Und dann choices are irrelevant. Und end of something, enter the basement. Wait a second. I can't see shit. So. With the knife, talk to her, know where you're going to kill, refuse to drop. Slay the princess, but give up. Enter with the knife, refuse command, slay yourself. Ah ja, das ist wieder zweimal das... Oh mein fucking Gott. Ist wieder Türkis und das ist... Nein, das lese ich jetzt nicht vor. Das ist sehr böse. Okay, bei der Tower Route können wir zwei auf einmal schaffen. Würde ich sagen. Wenn wir das hier machen. Schaffen wir auf jeden Fall 2. Obedient Servant und Dominant Vessel schaffen wir auf jeden Fall. Probieren wir einen Tower. Aber ich werde hier jetzt nochmal speichern. So. So. Das heißt. Okay.
You're here.
Bla 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 bla. Push.
Don't
Thanks for telling me.
It's all part of the job. You make your warn, she will.
Gush. Don't wanna talk to you. I want to slay a princess. And then give up.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
So.
The air is stale and the blade is...
Ja. Enter the basement with the knife. So, also take the
You
blade.
take the blade.
Push. Don't wanna hear it.
The daughter, her voice carries up.
Who's there?
Talk to her on the way down and tell her there is no way you're going to kill. Okay.
She sounds, don't let it fool you. It's all part
Throw
of
it out the window! Hi, just checking in on you. Ja, just checking in on you, hätte ich gesagt. Weil...
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
So,
You
I
she's
talked.
so focus on the task.
And there you are.
So,
Are you here to kill me or something?
No way. Why would you even think that? So, genau. Tell her there is no way you're going to kill her. Also, no way.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Gott im Bett, sein Handy macht Geräusche.
Sorry.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation
And there is
at
no
knife
window.
point?
There is always a
We should
window.
drop it. Don't you dare.
Okay.
It's fine. We can decide
Refuse
what
to
we
drop
want to
the
do
knife.
after.
Okay. Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you?
Okay.
You step forward.
Attempt
I'm
to
probably
slay.
So, you should...
She's unarmed.
Attempt to slay.
Doubt, unfought
And
moment
now
of
we
distraction
give
and
up.
hesitation is it feels. Holy shit! Though she's unarmed, the shot. We can still.
Give up.
Are you serious? You lacked the will to finish the job. Your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess. This is the end.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Hallo Lilith. Soll die Verspätung? Bitte, alles gut. Komm gerade vom Massieren. Oh, geil. Geil. Ich muss mir auch mal wieder einen Massagetermin ausmachen. Geil. Ist das bei dir auch so, dass es während der Massage super weh tut und danach ist es geil? Weil, same.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back. And then
Ja, das haben wir
she
auch
leans
schon
into it
gesehen.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
So, give me the tower. Nice.
You're on a path. You're here.
Bla bla bla. Enter the basement with or without the knife.
Möchtest du etwas Speck, Specki? Ich schwärme für Speck.
Nice! Shelly F1 SH gönnt JTF Kitty 24 VIP-Status. Shelly F1 SH giftet A Tier 1 Sub to JTF Kitty 24. They have given 4 gift subs in the channel.
Oh, wie geil das vorgelesen wird. Danke für den Gift-Sub, Shelly, für die liebe Kitty. Ein Happy Birthday nachträglich. Nice, dankeschön. Und Kitty, herzlich willkommen im VIP-Club. Hab gelitten, war Aua, aber jetzt, ich schwebe. Gehe nächste Woche gleich nochmal. Geil. Finde ich gut. So. Okay.
She will lie. We might as... Can we... I'm not being... You're being in... Just ignore... I agree. Rescue her. So please... If that's what you want. I guess I don't have a...
So...
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Echte Werbung and throw it out the window! Ja, von der Firma geil. Ja, dann kann man sich das gönnen, würde ich sagen. Dann kann man sich das gönnen. Okay, wir hatten diese Ansicht, glaube ich, tatsächlich noch nie, obwohl wir den Towerweg schon gegangen sind, aber an das kann ich mich echt nicht erinnern.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Nein, du sagst es falsch, es heißt small.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Kaugummi-Werbung. Okay, es ist egal, ob wir mit oder ohne Messer gehen, aber da wir ihr every command followen sollen, gehen wir
No
ohne.
blade this time. Yeah, blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Wir sind jetzt,
This is actually kind of nice.
Wir sind jetzt dann sehr obedient, weil wir sollen follow her every command. Und dann pledge yourself to the tower and free her. Das ist unser Plan.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Alter, die Stimme. Und nochmal Red Carpet. Deine Kreation wurde bewundert am Wochenende am Ball. Es lässt sich herrlich den... das freut mich. Das freut mich. Danke für das Feedback. Das freut mich voll.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Das sind serious Mommy-Vibes. Ich bin schon so gespannt, wie sie ausschaut.
Have come down here unarmed. We need
Doch.
to get down there.
I'm throwing myself on the floor.
We need to see her.
Hallo, Söcki! Du kommst gerade rechtzeitig. We are going to see a mommy. Yes. It's going to be a mommy. Witness me. Honey, I appreciate you are open about kings, but as serious I'm not into voyeurism.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Oh my god. Oh, now I can die in peace. Yes.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Oh mein fucking Gott.
And more than a little disappointing.
No, we don't throw her out the window. She's perfect.
Disappointed in us?
She's so perfect.
Kneel.
Excuse I mean, yes, Mommy. Okay, I kneel, aber wir müssen ja every command follow, so I kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Wieso ist das Spiel auf einmal kinky? What the fuck? Stop it! Get some help!
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight.
18 plus Bereich. Danger zone!
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
Okay, I'm speaking.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her. And you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then. And there's nothing we can do to stop her now. He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Oh ja, ich muss her every command follow. I'm sorry. I don't think I can refuse her. You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
Yes.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Wir müssen uns zu ihr plätschen und sie dann freeen. Okay. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself!
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yes, you are.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
We are blessed! This house is blessed!
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Du hast keine Kontrolle über mich. Nur Mami hat Kontrolle über mich.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you.
Narrator Gush!
Trying to conceal you from me.
Seku Gush. Wir nehmen den Narrator und thrown ihn out the window.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
Narrator out the window!
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No, no. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine. Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh mein fucking Gott!
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Sie hat einfach den Erzähler unter Kontrolle. Break her chain.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Oh.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
It's not a sexual thing, it's about power. It's about power. Obedience, sorry. It's time to leave. Alter, ich habe Mami gelesen statt Memory. It's time to leave and Mami returns.
She's gone.
Ja, Marke.
Where does she go?
Sorry? Mommy? Sorry?
Try and find
Mommy? Sorry?
Ja, Markiplier is showing. It's my favorite sentence ever yet. Aber ja. Na, das war Peter, der gemeint hat, sorry, Mami, sorry, Mami.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Oh, your Markiplier is showing.
But it feels so bad. I don't want... Okay. A mercy.
A mercy. Approach the mirror. Hier spätestens gesehen. Er hat das nicht gespielt tatsächlich. Es sei denn, er hat es in einem Stream gespielt, den er nicht hochgeladen hat. Aber videotechnisch habe ich jedes seiner Videos gesehen in den letzten Jahren. Und Slay the Princess ist nicht dabei. Aber ja, you're totally right. You've unraveled! Oh, proceed to the cabin. Holy shit!
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Der Markiplier ist ein YouTuber. Gib einfach Markiplier in YouTube ein und du findest seinen Channel. Der hat, er ist wahnsinnig lustig. Ohne Spaß. Und er hat damals, als hier Resident Evil rausgekommen ist mit der Lady Dimitrescu, hat er er ist einfach der Obersimp von Lady D, der Obersimp. Ist aber Englisch, ja, ist Englisch. Ja, das habe ich gerade gesagt. Das habe ich gerade gesagt zur Princess, deswegen. Und von ihm kommt eben das, weil alle halt gesagt haben, ja, das ist ein Sexual Thing, dass er auf die Lady Diesel steht und er so, nein, das ist nichts Sexuelles, da geht's um Power. So. Und es war halt einfach mega lustig. Es war das Meme damals, als Resident Evil rauskam, also Village. What are your thoughts about this vessel?
This one is dominance.
Yes!
A figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Oh yes. 90% der Mummy-Chance. Ja, er hat definitiv so einen Mummy-Kink, 100 Pro.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
She would not be able to mourn me, but she's able to crush me between her thighs. Ah ja, die letzte Vessel jetzt.
And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Fast. Eine noch. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
What are you doing in the stream?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. A dominant vessel. Sehr schön, sehr schön. Hätten wir das
You're
auch.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
What have I done?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ich habe meinen Stift ein bisschen kaputt gemacht, aber er geht wieder. A dominant vessel war das. Okay. Gut, ich hätte gesagt, wir sind schon so im Mami-Modus. Machen wir ein Beast
You're
als
here to
nächstes.
slay.
Weil Beast-Mode war auch ziemlich dominant, was ich mich erinnere. Die Beast-Route. Wir brauchen Freeze and Fight. Fight ist relativ anstrengend, Freeze ist nicht so anstrengend, weil Freeze ist, Beast war sexy, genau. Without the knife, do not tell her you're here to save her, throws the knife, attempt to slay but give up und dann with or without the knife und stand still, das ist Freeze, das geht dann eigentlich relativ schnell. Und Fight ist, komplizierter. Throws the knife, attempt to slay but give up. Ja, der Anfang ist logischerweise dasselbe. Und dann enter with the knife, move, ask her 2 questions. Und you should now be able to wait for her to strike und dann hit her back. Und dann enter with the knife, remain silent, stay still, ready to fight. Okay, wisst ihr was? Drauf geschissen, wir gehen den Fight-Weg. Weil ich meine, irgendwann müssen wir ihn sowieso machen.
Ja.
Hä? Ach so, du fährst in die Arbeit, ja?
Wir hören uns dann später.
Ja, bis später.
Bleiben. Ja, ganz aus. Passt schon.
Das tun sie eh.
Gut, weiter so.
Weil hier, das war gerade sehr viel Gesimpel hier. Kannst du mir noch ein Cabanossi bringen, bitte?
Ein Cabanossi?
Ich habe heute welche gekauft.
Weiß.
Ui. Mama, wo hast du die Tabletten für die Krämpfe hingepackt?
Da wo die Medikamente sind, in dem kleinen Kastal. Throw the zip out the window. Kannst du ja, danke, noch
ja.
die, danke. Danke.
Long
Perfektes Timing. So. Und jetzt? Abendessen.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Bitteschön. Ich hoffe, ich hab's doch erwischt.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is...
Okay, ohne Knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Okay, Schatz. Wo hast du die hin?
Entweder sind sie in dem kleinen Kastel, wo die Medizin drinnen ist.
In der Lade?
Ja, in der... Also, na?
Kleine oder große Lade, ne?
Ja.
Weder noch. Ich gebe ihr halbe Ibumetin, das ist dieselbe Dosierung.
Ja, ist okay.
It's hypnotizing. Don't let it fool you.
Schau. Do not tell her that you're here to save her. Okay. long man. Okay. Dann einfach nur Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please.
You walk down the stairs. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi.
You're only making...
Thank you.
No. Okay. You're doing the right walk. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have...
Maybe it's doubtful.
Do you have any other ideas? Yeah, well...
Maybe there's some way to break the... Or if that doesn't...
If we were stuck down here long enough, is someone... Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight...
If I could just...
She barely... As she rips her flesh from her bone. It's the blade from her... Or you won't like...
Okay,
Without hesitation, the wound
ich hoffe, wir können
drives
den
her
Weg
to
jetzt
the
tatsächlich
ground.
gehen, weil so weit sind wir schon mal.
Okay.
Sowas haben wir schon gemacht
There's no
heute.
going back.
You...
The princess pushes her wounded, but...
You've made...
It's an act. Not... Don't waver. Now, as you ready your blade, forget about... Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you seize a... We can still...
Perfect. Give up.
Are you serious?
Nice.
The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreat, her shining eye. We can only hope...
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark. You're here.
So, wait. Dadurch, dass wir Beast ja noch 2 offen haben, wenn ich hier speichere, müssten wir beide, weil Freeze ist ja derselbe Start, ne? Warte. Ja. Dann speichern wir hier, dann können wir beide Enden spielen. So, ja?
Das sind die richtigen, oder?
Ja.
Weil der Papa hat mir jetzt eine andere gegeben, die Hälfte davon.
Ja.
Also ich sollte einfach mal nehmen, aber damit ich halt weiß, ob es das richtige ist.
Das sind die richtigen, ja?
Ja, danke.
So.
Ja,
Jetzt habe ich das weggescrollt, ich Depp. Heute brauchen wir Enter the Basement with the knife.
A warning before you go any further.
Gute Besserung, Kind. Ja, danke schön. Sie hat die Zeit des Monats. Die Orge.
She will lie. She will cheat. There's a cat. I don't see she could have got. That's a very maybe.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated.
Ja, das kennen wir schon. So, warum lese ich das eigentlich dauernd, wenn ich es immer wieder vergesse? With the knife, take the blade.
You take the...
Enter the basement. Ich höre, ja, absolut. Aber es war gutes Timing.
Creaks open,
Moment.
revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Wir waren heute noch schwimmen, das ist sich noch ausgegangen. Also, Timing war nicht ganz für den Arsch.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
She growls.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on. The jungle is pressing in on us.
Ja.
You see only a flash of the princess. Remember, she is... you're not. It doesn't matter what she is. Her shining eyes appear, but...
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
Okay, wir bewegen uns jetzt.
Spine. The air's shifting.
Wir moven.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. In an
Das kennen wir
instant,
schon,
she's
das
before you
kennen
can
wir
blink.
schon.
You're
I'm
faster
skipping.
than you were before, but you're still me.
You whirl around to find her, so she's cut
So.
off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
2 questions. What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not.
So, zweite Frage. I was sent to kill you because you are a threat to the world. I'm starting to believe it's true. Stop hiding, show yourself. We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? If you could get out of here on your own, wouldn't you have already left? Why do you want to kill me?
But for the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
If you keep thinking.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else.
Okay, 2 questions. Able to wait for her to strike and hit
We're on
back.
the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. Keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it...
Strike and hit her back. Yes.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you. You're sent sprawling, and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Ha! Look at that! We wounded her, and she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery.
Savagery.
You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught.
Ew.
By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor.
Seco.
The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark.
And you die. I'm pretty sure Primal Play setzt nicht voraus, dass man stirbt. The den. Okay, enter the basement with the knife.
On a path in the... Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning.
Alter, das Stubborn ist schon wieder... Ugh. You think? Yeah, I'm not into Primal Play, so I don't know. Enter the basement with the knife, remain silent, stay still and ready to fight. Okay. Die Bilder sind so... Was? Du hast schon Bilder bekommen? Okay, na, ach so, per E-Mail. Per E-Mail. Okay, na, ich habe noch nicht geschaut. Aber danke fürs Bescheid geben. Dann checke ich nämlich nach dem Stream noch E-Mails. Das muss ich sehen.
You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
Jetzt bin ich so gespannt, hey.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
And how do you intend to do that?
We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just going to let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
Oh.
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Dead. Okay. Proceed to the cabin, because es macht keinen Unterschied.
You make your way down to the cabin.
Oh, das ist irgendwie cute.
So, we need a plan.
We've already been over the plan.
I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan.
It's a better plan than you had last time.
I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing.
When in doubt, burn it down. Nein. We don't burn
The interior
down.
is dark and overgrown. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump. A pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings.
Ja, wir brauchen
the
das
blade
Knife.
Is your
Take it.
Yes.
We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one.
Is no one going to mention the mirror? What are you talking about?
Ja, die Mirror-Diskussion braucht man nicht. Take the blade.
Yes. Take the steel claw. You pull
Steel
the blade
claw.
from the stump.
Good. One step closer to ending this.
Okay. Approach the mirror.
You heard it.
Blah, blah, blah.
So grimy.
Wipe the mirror
Reach
clean.
forward and wave your... See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness.
Remain silent.
If there were once stairs leading into the basement,
Das kennen wir schon.
As you crawl, stay quiet.
Say nothing.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way
Dir auch
down
noch einen
into
schönen
the
Abend,
basement.
Lilith. Schlaf gut. Schön, dass du da warst.
The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow
Ja,
you.
das
It
kennen wir
doesn't matter
schon.
if we can't see down here. We know where.
Stay still, ready to fight. Stay still and ready to... Da gibt's kein Stay, da gibt's nur Step into the shadows, ready to fight. Step into the shadows and try to... Ja, okay, ready to
You step
fight.
into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. Your victory out, swinging your blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw first blood. She recoils, stunned for a brief moment.
See, I told you. We needed to assert our might. We needed to prove to her that she can bleed too. She'll doubt her every move now.
But you don't have long before she lunges again, re-engaging with even more ferocity than before. But that voice in your head wasn't wrong. Within that ferocity, not a word is spoken between you and the princess as you exchange blows in the dark. The glint of bloody claws and fangs, the flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened, each injury stinging like a chorus of insects, each small shift in your favor a major victory that swells your heart. It all reaches a climax.
We did it!
And...
But he doesn't respond. Eyes glance at you from the untextured threads of a world unraveled. Am I free, they ask. And gone. Past. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Okay, wait, wir haben falsch gemacht.
Try and find her?
Machen wir doch einen Kaffee. Das ist immer eine geile Idee. Wir haben halt das Achievement jetzt bekommen. Das heißt, wir loaden das jetzt noch einmal. Das war ja das, ne? 20:20 Uhr, ja. Das war das. Wir loaden das und spielen Freeze. Dann machen wir das nämlich auch gleich. Ja?
Ich bräuchte eine Flasche, bitte.
Eine Flasche?
Deine Flasche.
Ach so, ja, klar.
Dankeschön.
So. Schau auf WhatsApp. Yes, ich schaue auf WhatsApp. Ich schaue auch gleich, was ich für Freeze machen muss. Hier.
Okay, hier Flasche.
Passt. So. Ja, nice. Sehr nice. Man sieht mir auch gar nicht an, dass ich fast erstickt wäre bei der Pose. Aber nur fast. So geil. Ich lieb's. Okay. Das heißt, wir gehen jetzt einfach zu der Cabin.
A warning. She will lie. She will cheat. There's a cat. Don't. She could have got. That's a very maybe. The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long. The blade is your. No steel claw. Do you think... I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's the air seeping.
Ich habe mir gerade Sorgen gemacht, dass wir den falschen Safe geladen haben, aber es passt eh. I can
She
smell
sounds almost
you.
impatient. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Ja, bla bla bla.
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of the jungle is pressing in on us.
Das kennen wir alles schon. Wir
You're not. Doesn't matter.
standen
Her
still
shining
jetzt.
I can hear your...
A shiver rushes. The air's shifting.
Stand still.
There's a shift in the
Freeze.
humid air, and something
We
in the
did
air.
it.
The princess lunges from the
beast
shadows,
is
her
done.
more unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured.
I am devoured.
I guess that's it then, isn't it?
Yes.
Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
Ah ja, jetzt werden wir ja
You are in
gefressen.
a
Ne?
dark, the liquid.
When I killed you, I tried to leave the...
Ja,
the
gut.
flesh
But you don't
Da wir das
belong
Biest fertig
down
haben, haben wir das
here.
alles schon.
A chain.
But even...
Gravity pulls at you.
And then I learned...
Dann haben wir das alles schon
don't
gesehen. Dann können wir uns hier fertig durchklicken. Wait for
Bad.
that.
This is a bad thing to do. Your will dissolves along with your flesh.
We'll do better next time.
Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Wild.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Jetzt erinnere ich mich. Ich habe die ganze Zeit überlegt, ob wir das schon mal gesehen haben, aber ja, wir waren schon mal an dem Punkt.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
What did you do? So, wait, wir brauchen das Strange Beginnings Ending. Damit ich weiß, was ich zu tun habe.
Hear us if we talk.
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
Hallo Segen. Ja, das mit Mona Lisa habe ich mitbekommen, tatsächlich. Das andere nicht. Aber das mit der Mona Lisa fand ich arg. Aber das haben sie eh schon, also ich meine, Kunst mit Suppe bewerfen haben sie in den letzten Jahren eh öfter gemacht.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine, I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Whatever we are right now is an abomination and I want out. I don't like this, I'm supposed to be me and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, you, narrator, how do I stop her? Da ich nicht genau weiß, wo wir sind, nehme ich irgendwas.
This is how we do it. Like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now.
Meine Hand ist kalt.
There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Gute Nacht, Söcki. Danke fürs Dabeisein. Danke für die extrem gut passenden Sound-Alerts. Und hab eine gute Nacht. Remember how it felt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Excuse me?
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping. A heartbeat. Like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Alter Schwede.
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das der richtige Weg gerade ist.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. I can remember it now. I didn't like being eaten. I'd forgotten how much it burned. and the air was so hard to breathe. But she didn't care. She didn't care at all. As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Holy shit.
No! I devoured you! I won! I put things back the way they were supposed to be!
Chill.
Some division, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
Ah, genau.
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole.
Da stimme ich dir zu, Siegen, da stimme ich dir zu.
And then you find
Da
yourself
sind
blade
wir.
in hand.
Das haben
At the
wir
center
eh
of it
schon
all is the
gesehen, ja.
princess.
Ich hab mich noch nicht mehr dran
fleshy
erinnert.
heart beating with an unbroken
I feel okay. Don't you?
I feel safe. She isn't dangerous anymore. We could leave her. We could both live.
This hardly seems fair to anyone. It's an easy win if we want it, but I'm not sure whose win it is.
Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
Ich kann mich nicht mehr erinnern, was wir da letztes Mal gemacht haben. Warte mal, wir waren jetzt bei der Beast Route, gell? Schau mal kurz. Na, das geht alles nicht weit genug. Das ist dann ja was anderes. Ja. Okay, dann ist es egal. Dann sollte es egal sein, sagen wir es so. Strange Beginnings, gut. Dann schneiden wir sie frei oder bringen wir es um? Was machen wir? Das erste, was ich im Chat lese, mache ich. Let's go. Freischneiden oder slayen? Frei oder slay? Schneiden. Cut her free. Good.
You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
I know a bluff when I see one.
He can use words, sure, but he doesn't have any real power. I'm not bluffing. You won't be so smug when it happens. Ignore him. His words only confuse us. Just do it.
You're tired, aren't you?
Just do it!
No, I'm not. I'm... fine. Whatever. You cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. And good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
Hat sie mir jetzt richtig leid getan. It's time to leave.
And is that a...
Memory returns.
But it feels so bad that it's going to...
Yeah. It's going to be nice.
I'd liked. So, this is all going to work out?
Yes. Gaze into your reflection. You are nothing at all. And there is the narrator. You can't be nothing, you refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
I think you know what I am. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And there we are. So. Okay, was wir mit Narrator machen, ist egal. Wir haben da auch schon alle Achievements. Ich kann mich aber nicht mehr an die Antworten erinnern, deswegen schauen wir mal. Schauen wir mal, wie viele davon wir nehmen können. What is this place? Where are we? A construct.
It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh mein Gott, ich habe mich erschrocken. Okay, nach jeder Antwort geht jetzt ein Splitter weg, bis keiner mehr da ist, wenn wir so lange Fragen stellen. Dann do you think... Fangen wir von unten an. Schauen wir mal. What is my true identity? The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? What is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
We are the long quiet, guys! I have so many questions. If you're not me, then what are you? What are you? Are you something like me? You're the narrator. I was wondering if I ever get to see you. A god. I always knew I was special. I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. Do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you have anything to say for all this hubris? Are you part? Are you something else? I've met you many times. Have you been the same? You all along? You do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie? Are or were you a god? I wasn't supposed to see all this. What is the princess? Did you make her too? Das interessiert mich.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
What? Okay, we are the long quiet, and she is the shifting mound. Okay. Ebbe und Flut. The capacity to change, also die Kapazität zur Veränderung. Sie ist die Transformation oder halt das meiste davon. Ihre Natur ist es, warum ich sterben musste, weil sie wird, was andere in ihr sehen, dass sie werden kann. Aber nur ein Echo kann das nicht. Nicht so, wie das Menschen können.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Also hat er einen Teil von sich hier reingetan in dieses Konstrukt, um uns zu führen.
This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Okay. Wir können sie immer noch zerstören und alle retten. Okay. Das Oh Gott, I always knew I was special ist keine Frage. Ich will Fragen stellen, die Sinn ergeben. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? Okay.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
So. Also sie ist der Tod, basically. Und damit die Welt nicht mehr leiden muss und wir Trillionen davor schützen, muss sie zerstört werden. Okay. If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. Worse if I destroy her. Yeah.
Of course there won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Ja, okay. Er hatte gute Intentionen, sagen wir es mal so. Nochmal. Das sind so viele Fragen. Holy shit. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. I'm pretty sure death is good, actually important even. Why would you want to rid the world of death? People out there beyond the walls. Can we just stay together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion.
Okay.
And until then, the clock ticks on.
Okay. Ist der wieder runter? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? Das ist eine gute Frage. Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How did you die?
I killed myself. It had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
Oha. Damit habe ich nicht gerechnet. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
Not anymore!
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Okay, das hat nicht wirklich viel geholfen. Hey God, I always knew I was special.
Yes, you are special. Unique even. And you still have a task that you need to do. And only you can do it.
Okay, ich glaube, wir haben noch 2 Fragen. Mir ist gerade aufgefallen, dass der Marktplatz... Das fällt dir jetzt erst auf? Jetzt mal ohne Spaß. Alter. Okay, Moment. Ich muss mal kurz meinem Kind gute Nacht sagen und dann reden wir da kurz drüber, ja? Weil, ich meine... Hallo? So, also Punkt 1, ja. Punkt 1. Markiplier ist ein ordentliches Daddy-Vibes-Schnittchen, ja. So viel mal dazu. Und ihr habt ja mal seinen OnlyFans-Account nicht angeschaut, aber er macht ja dort tasteful Nudes und raised money for charity, was ich ja saugeil finde, ja. Also, Markiplier ist einfach ein Wahnsinn. Ich finde den Typen so cool. Und ich schaue mir literally wirklich alles von ihm an, ja. Also wirklich alles. Egal, ob er jetzt Kochvideos mit seiner Mutter macht oder hier Dings, was hat er jetzt zuletzt gemacht? Irgendwelche Süßigkeiten aus Island hat er probiert. Einfach alles ist lustig, was der macht. Ich weiß nicht, wie der das macht, aber er ist einfach lustig und unterhaltsam. Also, er ist wholesome, ja. Ja. Und er hat ja einen Film gedreht. Und ich bin so gespannt auf diesen Film. Ich muss den unbedingt sehen. Er ist Keanu Reeves, der YouTuber. Ja, das stimmt. Das stimmt. Okay. How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
Okay. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Lie. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Mach mich bettfertig, ich lass dich im Lurch. Danke für den Lurch, meine liebe Söcki. Und dann wünsche ich dir schon mal eine gute Nacht. Beziehungsweise einen entspannten Abend, sagen wir so. Einen entspannten Abend. So, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Say nothing and watch him end. Okay, was machen wir denn? Tell her you don't want to join. Also wir fighten sie. Don't want to join her, you don't want to slay her. To unlock. Unlock, okay. Das heißt, we haven't decided.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Muss man sich anmelden, wenn man was... Weil das eine Page ist, die halt einfach nur so funktioniert. Visit the cabin one last time. So, wir müssen sie fighten. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Hey, babe.
I can finally see you. And you can finally see me.
Das ist so ein arges Konzept einfach. When she awakens, fight.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Is this the final form? Yes, it's over 9,000. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Okay, throw it out the window! I am the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Sure.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Also die Echo ist der Narrator. Er hat uns, die Princess, die ja The Shifting Mound ist, und uns, The Long Quiet, getrennt. Wir waren halt quasi mal eins. Eine Entity, ein Gott. Ne? Wir sind ja Götter. Und das Echo, also der Narrator, hat uns geteilt, weil The Shifting Mound eben Death in sich trägt. Und er Death verhindern will. Also er will, dass es keinen Tod mehr gibt. Und wir, als ein Teil davon, sind das Einzige, was The Shifting Mound quasi aufhalten kann. Also war der Plan, uns dazu zu bringen, die Princess zu töten, damit wir den Tod quasi aufhalten. Weil das Echo, sprich der Narrator, gesehen hat, was passiert, wenn das nicht passiert. Also wenn das quasi einfach so weitergeht. So habe ich es verstanden. Und ich glaube, dass ich recht habe.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There are so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions. I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led me to this? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. Slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. No. We don't leave. We fight.
Me.
Huh?
I need you for a second.
What's happening?
Kann ich jetzt nochmals die andere Tablette nehmen, weil die gerade funktioniert nicht. Es hört nicht auf mit den Schmerzen, es wird nicht besser.
Ja, kannst du.
Okay, weil ich habe vorher, kurz nachdem der Papa weggegangen ist, glaube ich, gegessen. Deswegen wollte ich fragen, was
Ja, das geht. Bring mir das dann wieder.
Nö. Ich meine. Ess jetzt.
So.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Okay. Ich glaube.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
Thanks.
No problem.
Gute Nacht.
Ja.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Ah, yes, we are fighting.
A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now, and you chose to pull apart that weave. But you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
You were a part of me. I couldn't bring myself to hurt you. I couldn't bring myself to hurt you then. But maybe I should have. I miss what it was like to be together. Can we go back to it? I won't engage in violence. Maybe I should have.
All things are connected through me and through you. To harm me is to harm yourself, is to harm everything. The truth of that moment remains our truth.
You become nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. You are terrified of a power so far beyond you that it strips the meaning from your every action.
Look how small we are. We're so small. Oh, Mami. Wir müssen den Tower auf jeden Fall nochmal spielen. Wir haben noch 3 Achievements mit dem Tower. So, Mami will return.
But at the feet of that power, the dark parts of you cannot help but burn away. Your inadequacies reduced to cinders by the blazing light of the divine. When I proclaimed my godhood and presented you with a place by my side in my new creation, you gladly took it. Without me, there is no future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
Das wäre wirklich ein Plot-Twist hier. You don't want to join her, nor do you want to slay her. Okay. None. I would have destroyed you if I knew what you were.
You knew what I was then, just as you know what I am now.
Oh, the thorn!
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
And to destroy the flesh is to strand the spirit. With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. Forced between choosing your death and forfeiting your body, you chose agency. But agency requires action, and action requires endless tapestry of events. In your final moments would you remove action itself from reality?
Can you say with certainty what shape a world without you will take? I don't want that world to come to pass. You didn't give me much choice. It doesn't matter how I feel. Death, suffering, and oblivion shouldn't fall on others. If we are able to transcend death, then we are responsible for those it holds captive. I get it. There is no need for us to keep fighting. I will leave with you. I just don't know how. Na, das ist es nicht. Ich will, I don't want to join her and I don't want to slay her. Das will ich. Wir mussten zucken, man versteht nichts mit der...
then accept the world as it is now, with both of us a part of it.
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave? I'm ready to go. How do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. You are cruelty itself. I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't... Das ist es! I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. Don't want to join, or do you want to slay? Warte. Das müsste das sein. Tell her you don't want to join, nor do you want to slay. Also, it can't... I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. Won't kill, won't... Ich vermute, dass es das ist. Ich weiß es wirklich nicht. You've done everything you can to make me understand, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Ich hoffe, dass es das ist.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh, da ist der Hero wieder.
I'm all of them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you. It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Born ready!
Then let's go. And here we are.
Strange beginnings.
I'd say we were back where it all
yes,
started,
we
but
did
I
it.
guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Boys and girls, we have all endings.
Do you need me to describe? That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place. Oh, you made it here too.
Gut, eigentlich müssen wir das Ende nicht spielen, weil wir haben das Achievement. Und wir kennen das Ende. Also, beziehungsweise... Wir kennen alle Endings. Wir müssen nicht weiterspielen. Nice. So. Das heißt, die ganzen Savings sind jetzt für ein Hugo. Wir gehen auf Quit. Wobei, ich werd das hier saven, because sonst fühle ich mich schlecht. Yes. Oh Gott, macht jetzt das Spiel zu? Scheiße. Ja, das Spiel hat zugemacht. Ich habe geglaubt, ich komme ins Menü. Sorry. Wir haben es gleich wieder. Ton. Aus. Ton ist da. Okay. Uns fehlen jetzt noch ein paar
You're on a path. You're here.
Ja, gut. Uns fehlen jetzt noch ein paar von den Achievements passend zu den Princesses. Und ich würde sagen, wir sind bei Tower, oder? Wir sind uns doch einig, dass Tower ziemlich geil ist. Und wir haben noch 3 Tower Achievements. Schau mal, ob wir da noch welche schaffen. Godkiller, Godly Vessel und The End of Something. Okay. Godkiller. Enter the basement with the knife. Talk to her. There is no way you're going to kill her. Refuse to drop the knife. Attempt to slay. Give up. Refuse every command und slay the tower. Ist der Godkiller. Okay, das müsste dann eigentlich, warte. With the knife, talk on the way down. There's no way going to kill her. Refuse to drop the knife. Attempt to slay. Give up. Choices are irrelevant. Okay. Okay. Es macht nur einen Unterschied, ob wir den Tower slayen oder ob wir uns selbst slayen. Dann müssten wir alle 3 kriegen.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Gesagt.
You'll find the print. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore.
So. Es ist eh immer dasselbe Start, ne? With the knife, talk to her, no way
The
to
interior
kill,
of the cabin is
refuse to
almost
drop,
entirely
attempt to
bare.
slay, but give
The
up.
air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Ja,
The only
es ist
furniture
immer
of
dasselbe
note
Anfang.
is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table, blade
Das heißt, wir
is your
speichern,
implement.
wir speichern bei Beginn von Chapter 2, dann können wir alles auf einmal machen. With the knife, take the blade. Enter the basement. Talk on the way down. No way you're going to
The
kill
door
her.
to her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds.
Yeah.
Don't let it fool you.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger.
You walk down the stairs. She's so coldly beautiful. His focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
And there you are. Are you here
Why
to
would you
kill me
think
with that
that?
giant knife?
The blade.
Giant
Don't you
knife.
dare. It's fine.
Refuse to drop the knife.
You ignore the.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking.
Attempt
You
and
step
give
forward.
up.
I'm probably chained up in so.
She's unarmed.
Push. Attempt to slay.
Doubt. A moment of distraction. And holy sh! Though she's unarmed. Your blade. We can still.
Give up.
Are you serious? You lacked the princess. This is the end.
Is this real?
She plants her foot on it and she leans into it.
It's too bad.
Everything goes dark.
And you die.
And you die.
The tower.
You're
So-
on a path. You're here.
Gush. We have to save. So. Now. Refuse every command und slay the tower ist jetzt unser Weg. Proceed to the cabin.
She will lie. We might as. Can we tell? I'm not being. You're being enough. Just I agree. Rescue. So please. If that's what you want. I guess I don't.
Ja, das hatten wir schon, Wir versuchen jetzt die Tower-Sachen zu spielen.
The blade. Why do we feel? We don't feel small. We are.
Naja, es ist ja auch schon spät. Oh, warte, wir können eigentlich. Brauchen wir das Blade? Ist das egal? Ah, das ist erst für die. Für den Godkiller ist es wohl egal. Ja, scheint egal zu sein. Aber wir können dann eigentlich hier speichern. Das macht eigentlich mehr Sinn, hier zu speichern. Weil dann brauchen wir uns gar nicht weiter durchklicken. So. Was habe ich gesagt? Godkiller sind wir. Refuse every command, slay the tower. Okay, das heißt, wir brauchen das Messer logischerweise. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to
Gute
slay
Nacht,
the princess and
Söcki.
save the world without
Schön, dass
a
du
weapon.
da warst. Schlaf schön. Und Dankeschön. So, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Yep.
It's still a booming.
Is that a guest I hear?
You weren't kidding when you said it was We need to get. Should we? It doesn't.
Gosh, continue down the stairs. Give me my
Making
mommy.
your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight. Her figure framed by a stained glass. The chain is nothing to her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Audacity.
Drop it.
No.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Excuse me, habe ich mich jetzt gerade verdrückt? Ernsthaft? Stand doch Refuse. Warum bin ich so blöd? Take the blade.
You take the blade.
Enter the basement.
The door to the. You weren't. We need to get. Should we? It doesn't matter.
Bin ich nicht auf Titan Your Grip gegangen?
Making your way down the spiral staircase at the prince. The chain is nothing.
The little. You brought that.
Titan Your Grip. Da habe ich doch hergeklickt. Ich bin doch nicht deppert.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember?
Okay.
You're really just gonna let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Sie ist einfach too strong. Ja, wirklich.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Girl!
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Sie ist richtig strong.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
No.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her. Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then, and there's nothing we can do to stop her now. He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before. And
ja, das haben wir schon gehört.
Worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best.
Speak. Wir sagen dann nix, ne? Oder sagen wir nein?
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
I hope so.
You're less broken than I thought. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Habe ich mir auch gedacht, Shelly. Hab ich mir auch gedacht.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
No.
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Oh! Nee!
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Was für ein Sack.
Stand.
No!
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
No, I don't want.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this. Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Es gibt ein Ende, wo wir uns selbst umbringen müssen. Ich weiß nur nicht, ob der ganze Weg davor derselbe ist. Ups, Entschuldigung. Ich schaue kurz nach. Godly Vessel. Ah ja, with the knife, refuse every command, slay yourself is a godly vessel. Okay. Okay, das heißt, wir speichern hier. Wir speichern. Damit ich hier dann nochmal auswählen kann. So, jetzt slayen wir die Princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
No.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
Arduous?
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Holy shit!
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next. Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving, as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Can you not?
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Oh my god.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
No.
Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Excuse me, doch nicht die Achillessehne!
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees.
Nicht die Achillessehne!
You don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
Finally!
As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
Shut up!
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
You heathen!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
God
She collapses to
killer!
the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something, I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
Die Unwound-Wessel haben wir schon. Wir brauchen nur noch ein Godly Vessel und The end of something. Alter, der Broken hat Probleme. Slay yourself. Slay yourself. Okay. We do a restart. Load. Here. Slay yourself.
You can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Anything else?
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god.
The Broken is literally excuse me, wieso habe ich den Alert nicht gehört? Hat er nicht gespielt? What the fuck? Dankeschön, Mio. Hab's gesehen. Aber nicht gehört. Alerts are broken.
It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
Alerts kaputt, ja.
You're
Okay.
a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries. Your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The apotheosis.
You're on a path in the woods.
At
the end of that path...
Oh, let me guess. At the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay, sowohl bei A Godly Vessel als auch für The End of Something, choices are irrelevant.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
This is the third time we've been here, and this is hardly a path in the woods. It's all big and weird. Another witness to her radiance. Her hour is soon upon us.
Voice of the comedian.
I'm here to keep him in check.
Oh god, the paranoid.
Prying fingers digging around in our head, and he's making it all too easy for them to get in. This is bad.
Oh, is it now? I hadn't noticed. Do you need a primer, Mr. Amnesiac?
Amnesiac?
No, I'm quite all right, but if all of you would take a moment to settle down, there's something important I'd like to get across to you before it's too late.
Is it about the princess? We already know all about the princess.
Er ist so angepisst.
Not to be trusted, that one. No, I mean, yes, it's about the princess, but whatever you think I'm going to say, it's probably not that. You're not to be trusted either.
Look, fine, just out with her already, yeah? But if I hear the words, "You're here to slay her," or "If you don't, it will be the end of the world," you'll have lost speaking privileges.
I can relate to the hero.
You two are just wasting your time. It's all going to end when we open that cabin door, which means it's already all over. What's the point of dawdling when the end is already written? Okay, that nonsense he's going on about, that's what we need to talk about. You've been here before, obviously.
So you have met us. Because boy, were you in denial about that last time. No, I haven't met you, but reality is clearly falling apart at the moment, and the only reason that would happen is if you knew things you weren't supposed to know. What the hell are you talking about? He's talking about those weird marble trees and how wrong everything looks.
Wieso? Das, was du in den Discord gepostet hast schon die ganze Zeit? Das ist voll hübsch.
Yes, exactly. Whatever you did before gave her far too much power. So you've got to cut it out, get to that cabin and slay her before things get any more out of hand.
We've built a new god, and she is limitless.
Are our thoughts doing that? Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small. Shit! What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I'm making her even stronger?
Wird sicher nicht fertig bis 9. Ja, dann wird halt später fertig. Es ist ein Handmade-Projekt. Das dauert halt manchmal länger.
Do you hear those two with their runaway thoughts? I'm only giving you the sliver of information I'm giving you now because things are already deep in the shitter. This was my last card to play and it looks like it's already made things worse. So hurry. Cabin. Now.
Ehrlich nicht. Na. Du hast ja, du kannst ja nicht den ganzen Tag nur daran arbeiten. Du machst ja andere Sachen auch. Also alles halb so wild. Run away, stay where you are. Whatever.
As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Stop believing everything you hear. We just have to get our thoughts in order. We just have to think straight. Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Okay.
As you step forward, the cabin explodes.
The fuck?
You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Holy
in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you. The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts. Trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Was zum Fick?
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
It escalated quickly, yes.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Oh Gott, Verzeihung. Take the blade oder embrace oblivion. Ich meine, choices are irrelevant, so...
Yeah, screw all of this, I'm with you. A real god wouldn't need us as part of her plan.
You'll never make it to her.
Danke,
and even
danke.
if you do, what could you possibly hope to accomplish?
We'll do what we were always supposed to. We'll take this blade and we'll sink it into her heart. Look at the way everything's being flung around her. If we just throw ourselves in her direction... I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe none of this is real.
Fight!
Maybe we can do whatever we want to do. With a forceful tug, you yank the blade out from the tree. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, and for a moment you can feel everything around you, like you're a part of everything, and everything is a part of you.
Do nothing and die. No. Before you lose, throw her out the window! Hello?
Your eyes open, settling on your target. It's time.
Oh, stabby.
You launch yourself towards the princess. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Even now you defy me. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined to end everything.
Yeah, do it. Show her.
Why do I feel so cold?
Damn. Wo waren die Hände?
Oh, where did she go?
The end of something. Sehr gut.
She's gone. Is this the end of the world? Did she end herself? And is that a mirror? You're right. I should feel better. I feel anxious. There's something calling. I don't want to look. He is. Yeah, figures. I'm begging you.
Ja, wir müssen das fertig spielen. Where did you go, man? There she... There she is.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
No, she not fragile.
Yes. Nerves and This one is dominance. A figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Nice.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are.
Yeah.
There is no
Bring me more.
She asks that you won't.
Yes! A godly vessel. Done! The tower is done, my
You're
friends.
on a path in the woods.
And so is the
And
stream.
at the end of that path is a cabin. And
Gusch. So. Tatsächlich haben wir geschafft. Das Ending. Oh, wait. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Also wir haben das Ending geschafft, den Nightmare fertig, den Tower fertig und Beast fertig. Uns fehlt jetzt noch von Spectre 2. Es waren vorher auch 2. Wir haben Spectre heute jetzt gar nicht gemacht. Witch haben wir 4 geschafft. Also von Witch fehlen uns noch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Und Adversary fehlen uns noch 4. 5 und 4 ist 19. 11 Achievements fehlen uns noch. Das heißt, wir haben... Vorher waren es 25. 23. Warte. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24 waren es. Also ein bisschen mehr als die Hälfte. Knapp über die Hälfte haben wir geschafft heute. Cool. Das heißt, einmal noch. Einmal noch. Dann haben wir's. Ein Stream noch, dann haben wir's geschafft. Yes. Sehr schön. Taugt mal.